Once upon a time, in the small village of Willowbrook, nestled in the heart of a lush forest, there was a legend about a mystical lantern known as the luminous lantern. It was said that whoever possessed this lantern had the power to make their deepest desires and wishes come true, but at a dangerous cost. The tale of the luminous lantern had been passed down from generation to generation in Willowbrook. The lantern was said to be hidden deep within the forest, guarded by powerful enchantments that prevented it from falling into the wrong hands. Many villagers had tried to find the lantern over the years, enticed by the promise of having their wishes granted, but none had succeeded. One day, a young woman named Elara stumbled upon an old map in the attic of her family's cottage. The map depicted the location of the luminous lantern, hidden in a cave at the edge of the forest. Elara was a kind and selfless soul, but she couldn't resist the temptation of having her wishes granted by the magical lantern. Determined to find the lantern, Elara set out on a journey through the dense forest, following the map's directions to the cave. After hours of searching, she finally reached the cave and found the lantern glowing with an ethereal light. As she reached out to touch it, the lantern spoke to her in a soft, melodic voice.
"I am the luminous lantern, guardian of wishes and dreams. I will grant you 3 wishes, but beware, for every wish comes with a dangerous price."
The lantern warned. Undeterred, Elara made her first wish, to bring prosperity to the village of Willowbrook. Instantly, the lantern's light brightened, and the forest around her shimmered with an otherworldly glow. The next day, the villagers woke up to find their fields lush with crops and their homes filled with abundance. Overjoyed by the success of her first wish, Elara made her second wish, to heal the sick and wounded in the village. Once again, the lantern's light intensified, and a wave of healing energy swept through Willowbrook, curing all ailments and injuries. For her final wish, Elara wished for eternal happiness for herself and her loved ones. But as soon as the wish was spoken, the lantern's light flickered ominously, and a dark shadow began to spread across the forest. The once vibrant trees withered, and the sky above turned a dull shade of grey. It was then that Elara realized the true price of her wishes. The luminous lantern fed off the energy of those it granted wishes to, draining the life force from the forest and its inhabitants in exchange for fulfilling desires. Horrified by the destruction she had caused, Elara begged the lantern to undo her wishes and restore balance to the world. With a heavy heart, the lantern granted her final wish, and the forest slowly began to return to its former glory. As the lantern's light faded, Elara knew that she had learned a valuable lesson about the consequences of seeking power and greed. From that day on, the luminous lantern remained hidden in the cave, its light dimmed by the weight of the sacrifices it had demanded. The villagers of Willowbrook whispered of its power, but none dared to seek it out, knowing the dangerous price that came with having their wishes granted. And Elara, humbled by her experience, vowed to protect the forest and its inhabitants, ensuring that the tragic tale of the luminous lantern would never be repeated. Subscribe and comment to this video and give us a like. Turn on the notification bell icon so you will be the first to get our videos whenever we upload a new story, and also share to your friend and family. We love you. Moral lessons learned from this story. Of our actions, Elara's story demonstrates the significance of thinking through the potential outcomes of our decisions before acting. Sometimes, what may seem like a harmless wish can have unintended and harmful effects, too. The dangers of seeking power and greed. The allure of the luminous lantern and its ability to grant wishes highlights the dangers of seeking power and material gain at any cost. Elara's experience serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of prioritizing personal desires over the well-being of others. 3. The value of selflessness and empathy. Elara's initial wishes were made with the intention of bringing happiness and prosperity to her village, reflecting selflessness and empathy. However, the consequences of her wishes taught her the importance of considering the broader impact of our desires on others. 4. The significance of acceptance and responsibility. Elara's realization of the consequences of her wishes led her to take responsibility for her actions and accept the mistakes she had made. This highlights the importance of acknowledging our faults and working towards rectifying them. 5. The power of growth and learning from mistakes. Despite the challenges and hardships Elara faced, her journey with the luminous lantern ultimately led to personal growth and wisdom. The story emphasizes the transformative power of learning from our mistakes and using them as opportunities for self-improvement and understanding. The end.